Good day mga kabayan techers, this is your Kabayan Tech. Welcome back. And today we are going to upgrade the storage for this M4 Mac Mini to a 2TB SSD. But before we begin, if you are new to my channel, take some time and click on that subscribe button. And if you like this video or any of my videos, kindly click on the like button. Thank you very much. So I just purchased this one from my own money, the Mac Mini M4 and also the JCID SSD upgrade. This is a 2TB configuration. Please be guided that if you have a Mac Mini M4 Pro, the prong or the actual SSD for the replacement is different. This is actually my first time that I'm going to do this. Shout out to ifixit. I just followed their guide on how to do this. I never opened the M4, and so this will be a point of view of a beginner on how to upgrade it. First thing that you have to do with the Mac Mini is to sign out your Apple ID. There is a link on the description on how to sign out your Apple ID on the computer. If you have an anti-static band, I would suggest wearing one so that you don't discharge anything onto the Mac. I do have a puller here that we're going to use to lift this one a little bit. Then we have a few spludgers that we may or may not need. And then we have the T6 and the T5 to take out the screws. I put this one here and then I lift this one up. So you might notice when I pull it, it will give me a clearance right over here. And that is where I'll put my first pick. So next, it says it is held by 4 clips. So there should be a snapping clip over here that will come out on this part. And then I go on to the next side and just gently wiggle it from side to side and not over forcing it. So you hear the click was released, and then on this side and also on this part. So we do this, there we go, and then we do the last part over here. So I slowly do wiggle it, and then you see the 4th clip snap out. So the one that I'm using for the pick is there is a groove, so at least I know up to where I could go. So it says that at least to be an inch going in. You could also use a black stick, but the problem is because it's too narrow, there is the tendency that it will crack the side of the case. So when I gently lift this one up, there is a cable for the power button. What they suggest is just to leave it here for now because this one is sensitive. You could also remove the whole thing if you wanted to do that. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there is also like the internal ones over here. Those are the ones that we're going to take out. So the one that I have here is a T4 by 40. So just take note where you take out the screws. We put a black stick and insert it over here for us to lift it. So this one will lift up and then you could pull it up. Just be careful because there is a flex cable in between it and you might strip it. So all I have to do is have this one lay on its side like this. So this is the cable that we have to take care of. We're going to remove the 4 screws, this and also this too. Make sure you apply enough force to avoid stripping these screws. All you have to do is you just have to gently lift it and just lift it going to its side over here, and you will see the SSD here. So you may or may not want to remove this one, the flex cable for the fan. It's your choice. Also the flex for this one, just be sure to be really careful about it and you don't break it. So next, this one uses a bigger screw. It's a T8. And then we grab a black stick and wiggle it from side to side. And there we go. So we could lift this one up. So you could keep this one if you have warranty on this. I would suggest keeping it because if you're going to warranty it with a different drive, you're voiding your warranty. So just keep this one. And then now we grab the JCID inserted to this part. Slowly wiggle it from side to side and just make sure that it is once all the way in. Then we do the reverse when we're going to reassemble it. And then we put this one back in. And then let's put back the screws. So I won't tighten it yet so that we could adjust all and align them up. So once you have screwed them lightly, then it means that they're all lined up, then you could just tighten them. Just be careful with these 2 screws because the grooves are a little bit softer. So if you over tighten it, you're stripping the screw. The next is to put the cover and make sure you align them properly. And then we put back where they go. Then these are the rivets that you have to bring back. You could start with the 2 sides over here and then over here. So make sure that you hear a click and a click here. You cannot just turn this one on and have an operating system. It doesn't have an operating system. You have to pair that SSD to this computer. And that's the reason why you sign out your Apple ID before you do this, because the original one is still paired to this and you don't want to end up that it's giving you an error. So you need another Mac for you to format this one and DFU it. So you have to use a Thunderbolt cable where the Thunderbolt sign is, and it goes to a USB-C onto your Mac computer. So let's do that. So let me just plug in the power cable. And then before I plug it into this one, I'm going to press the power button here, like so, and then I put the power cable, and then wait for it to flash the orange. So it means that it is on DFU mode. Then we're going to plug in the Thunderbolt 4, and then I'm going to plug it to the side of the computer. So this will say that the Apple device is on DFU mode, so I'm going to allow it, and then it says it's on DFU mode. I'm going to press the Option key on my Mac and then click on Restore Mac. This will show another window, and for you to download the image of this Mac Mini, so all you have to do is go to ipsw.me and download the image file, or the universal image file. So I have it on my desktop, and this is the restore mode. So double click on that one, and then let's just wait for it to react. So once the restore started, all you have to do is wait until it shows up the hello screen, and all you have to do is to restore either from setting up new or setting up your time machine backup. Here is the screenshot. So if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, kindly write them down below. And if you like this video, kindly give it a thumbs up. And if you're not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button. Again, thank you very much and have a good day.